channel. Today's video is going to be a story time, which very recently happened. Basically, I've always wanted to go visit a psychic or a medium or something like that because I believe that some people have a sixth sense. Like, one person in my family has very weird senses, so I've always had like that sort of belief, and I don't want to talk about my family as much because I feel like that I'm exposing them unnecessarily, but basically someone in my family is very like connected with that sort of weird sixth sense, so I've always had like some sort of belief that there's something there. Obviously I'm going to be a bit skeptical and stuff because it is a very weird thing, and like, how can you believe that there are ghosts or spirits? Like, there's no proof whatsoever, or people have a weird sense. But I'm always curious because I've heard people's stories. My boyfriend's mum went to visit this specific psychic before last year, and I thought I might as well give it a go. And I'll explain the whole story from start to finish, anything that I remember. Unfortunately, I can't remember everything she said because she spoke so quickly, and little bits keep coming back to me here and there, like even now after like a week or whatever, some random bits start coming back, so if I remember anything else I'll just let you guys know. This video is a bit intense, so if you're not into that sort of thing then you probably shouldn't watch it because some things she told me were quite like morbid. You'll understand if you end up watching it, but let's get into the video. The woman that I went to see is called Rosa Lee. I'll see if I can find something on it and put it in the description below because she's very popular and a lot of people visit her and say that they have a really good experience. She's very well known, so I thought that must be a good thing if people are saying good things about her, so that made me spur me on a bit more, and as well as my boyfriend's mum seeing her. So it was on the pier on Clacton-On-Sea, and there was me, my boyfriend's mum and her boyfriend, and we all split off on the pier apart from me and his mum stayed together, but everyone else split off on the pier. So when we approached the door, she wouldn't know that we're together because we didn't want her to make any connections, and I was really nervous, so I was like, ooh. And my boyfriend's mum walked with me towards the door and she said bye, and I literally just walked in. The woman's like a little old lady. I completely didn't expect her to be like that. She was just like dressed like a normal old lady. She was really cute, she was really genuine and stuff, and it was weird because obviously you wouldn't expect her to be like a psychic sort of person, because I always imagine like them to be all like, hey, look at me, I'll tell you your future, and like all weird like hand gestures and stuff, but she was literally just like a normal person. And then I sat down on a chair inside, and then she told me all the prices for the different things she did. So she does like palmistry, so she does one hand, two hands together, tarot cards which tell you your future. That's what my boyfriend got. And then there's the different crystal ball sizes, and I wanted to go for a crystal ball because it was like she said it was a deeper reading, and the different sizes were different prices, so I went for the big one, and I paid £30 for it because I was really, really intrigued, and I knew that my reading was going to be longer, more deeper, in depth, and see if she could like bring anything from my past or my future or present or whatever. Okay, and then I got my money out and she like crossed it over my hand, and I was like, what the hell? Oh wait, no, I completely forgot. It was so weird because obviously Rosa Lee gets visitors so many times a day. She's on the pier from like morning till 10 o'clock at night, so she's constantly there. There must be millions of people she sees. And when I walked past the door to go in, and my boyfriend's mum said bye, see you later, she was like, I know that woman, I recognise her from last year, and it freaked me out. So then I went in and I was like shaking like this because obviously I was nervous because it was a new experience, and because it's just like a weird concept because the pier is like really loud and like noisy and boisterous, and as soon as you like step in this little hut, literally next to all the fairground rides, it's like silent and it's really eerie and creepy. So she swiped my money and wished me for good health and good luck or whatever the hell she did. I was like, yeah, whatever, you just want my money. Yeah, so she placed the crystal ball, which was like roughly this size, into my hands and told me to just hold it. She asked me to think of 2 wishes and to keep one to myself, which I've still kept to myself, and the other one I had to tell her. So I sat there for like a couple minutes holding the ball, and she was literally just staring into the ball. She never looked at me once during the reading. She was just looking into this ball or down, or she was closing her eyes. It was really weird to tell, and she spoke really fast, so I had to like listen in. But yeah, I was like just standing sitting there like this, like trying to think of a wish. And the wish that I ended up telling her was, I wished for my family to live a happy and healthy life, especially my mum. That's what I said. I know you'll probably think that's creepy, but that's what I wanted. And then I kept my other one in my head, and she said that the other wish should come out during the reading as well as the one that she was going to address first. So she addressed the first wish, the wish that I told her, and she instantly picked up my grandma, who passed away last year, which was really weird anyway. So she described my grandma, but it was like grey curly hair and stuff, but obviously she could just guess that because lots of old women have that sort of appearance, so I wasn't gonna like be like, oh my god, she knows my grandma. She like picked up on details about her and said that she has a presence. She told me that my grandma has a presence around me, but she doesn't want to interfere with my present life because she thinks it will creep me out because I get really freaked out about things, and she told me that, and I was like, okay, whatever. I don't know. And then she went on to talk about my mum, because obviously I specifically said my mum to be happy, and she was telling me some personal things that obviously I don't want to share. She did say about my mum's arthritis condition, which was really weird because she specifically picked up on arthritis. Like she like put her hands up and was like feeling her hands, and it was really weird. I was like, what the hell is she doing? She was like this. But she was like, does your mum have arthritis? I just never spoke throughout the whole reading because I didn't want to give anything away, like which could spur her on. When she asked me, she was like, does your mum have arthritis? And I was like, and then obviously like my mum has arthritis, and she was like, it's very recent but it's really painful. And then she started going, your mum's very concerned about her medication. She's going to need to go to the doctors for quite a few trips in the coming future. And I thought that was really weird because my mum is like petrified her medication because it makes her really sleepy and stuff. So I was like, oh my god, because that's quite a weird thing to pick up, and especially like the actual condition that my mum has, seen as it's recent and stuff. It was very weird. And then I can't remember anything in order because it was so quick and I was like overwhelmed. So I'll just pick out random things. She told me that my independence is going to grow, which I bloody hope it will because I am not independent at all. Well, to some extent I am, but then sometimes I'm like, no way. I don't know how I'm going to live on my own. I was like, I hope my independence grows. She told me, she picked up on me and my boyfriend. She said, you've been in a long relationship even though you're quite young, and like me and my boyfriend have been together for 3 years and a bit now, so she picked up on that. And obviously I wasn't nowhere near my boyfriend on the pier when she came out, so yeah. She told me that I'm going to have 2 partners throughout my life. I'm never going to be alone for too long. The second partner will come in quickly after my first one. But she did tell me I was going to get married and divorced, so I'm guessing I'm going to marry my boyfriend and then divorce him. And then she told me that I was going to be the controller of the end of my relationship, which made me really laugh because I have all the power. So yeah, that was quite funny. And she told me that my husband's going to be a good provider and successful, which was annoying because I didn't want to tell Aiden that because I don't want him to get big-headed, but that's what she told me. And my boyfriend's pretty clever, so I wasn't expecting anything less, to be honest, but whatever. This next bit's a bit intense. She basically told me, so she was like, you want 3 children? Yes, and I do. And then she goes, but the first one will be a miscarriage or a termination. I was like, cheers love, thank you for making my day. So yeah, so that's looking great. She told me though that my children are going to come later on in my life because my career is going to like take over and I'm going to want to spend more time on my career, which is a good thing because then obviously I'll be able to provide more for my children, which I'd love to do if that happens. I'm not saying this is going to happen. She then picked up on something that's happened recently. I've always been passionate about what I want to do. I've always been passionate for dance, theatre, drama, all that sort of thing, and I've always wanted to perform on stage. I still do want to perform on stage, but recently I've come to a conclusion that I don't think, not that I'm not good enough, but I don't think I'm the standard as everyone else has got. Like, I feel like I'm really behind the standard of everyone else who wants to do the same career, so I don't think there's any point in wasting 3 years at uni just to have a degree that's not going to get me anywhere. So I'm very about my future and career, even though I've been passionate my whole life. And she literally picked up on that. She literally said the exact thing. She was like, you've been very passionate for something. She never actually mentioned subjects or anything. She's been very passionate, but you're very twisted. You literally don't have no idea what you want to do for the future. You're very sceptical about your career and stuff. And she literally picked up on that, which was weird. What else did she say? She also said that I have a journey across water, but not to go abroad. This one specifically for a celebration or a family gathering, and I thought, oh, that's exciting. And she said that will be coming in the near future, so I'm hoping. But yeah, I hope that's going to be fun, whatever happens there. I am supposed to be seeing my family in Gran Canaria next year, so hopefully that's the family gathering thing, maybe, I don't know, but I'm excited to go across the waters. Woo! That's one good thing that she told me. Oh yeah, she also told me that you're going to need surgery, and I was like, ah. But she was like, but on your own accord. It's going to be minor cosmetic surgery. I was like, cheers. Thank you. Could be getting my boobs done soon or something. What else did she pick up on? Oh yeah, she told me that in later life I'm going to be I'm going to need a lot of care, but I will have lots of people who will support me and be caring for me and care for me, so I won't need to worry anything about that. But she said that's at old age, and she also said, oh, you're going to live a long life, but I guess she says that to everyone because, like, why would she say you're going to die soon? I mean, she also told me details about the 2 children I'm supposed to have. She didn't say genders because obviously that's a bit crazy, but she told me that one of my children is going to need a lot of care. She said not disabled, but they'll be very sensitive and will need a lot of caring and help. And then she said the other one, it will be completely different. They'll want to care for others and help lives. So she said could potentially be a doctor or someone in the army. My boyfriend also went in to see her, as well as what we all did basically. We all went in and saw her and done different things. It's so weird though, because my boyfriend went in to get the tarot cards which told him his future, and he got loads of things, and then she picked up on the miscarriage. She was like, someone really close to you is going to have a miscarriage. I was like, and she also picked up on, she said that he's going to have 2 partners too, but he's not going to be in control of his relationship. And I don't know if this was a coincidence or she really picked up on it, because we were literally nowhere near each other on the pier, so she didn't know. But it was so weird. When he walked in, she like looked over at me. It was the weirdest experience I've ever had. There'll probably be things I've missed off this, so if I do remember anything else, I will write in the description below, because she literally talked to me for ages and I was freaking out. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. Let me know if you want to talk to me about anything that she said, or if you're thinking about going to see a medium or a psychic. I'll definitely answer any comments below if you want to know anything. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you soon.